Mbappé is already a top 5 World Cup player ever, and this is a hypothetical, but by the end of his career, I think he'll be the greatest World Cup player of all time.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Is that going?
Yeah, it's going.
Okay, welcome, Connor.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Are you going to bring forward a certain man that begins with Cristiano?
No.
Oh,
no,
wow.
no. But like, we all know that already. But so I agree with the top 5. Genuinely, that's fair. To say he's going to be the best ever.
Yeah, it's a hypothetical, of course.
Of course. But do you think he's going to be able to do everything Pele did in the World Cup?
Okay, so why would you say, like, I can understand why you say Pele's the GOAT right now, right? Because he's got 3 World Cups, more so
Won
than
the first
any
one when
other
he was
player.
17.
Yes.
I know Mbappe was young too, but
he was 19.
Golden Boot as well.
He was older than Pele. But the thing is with Pele, right? I know he's won 3, but he was important in 2 of the 3. Because in the second one in 62, he played the first game in the group stage, got injured, and it was Garrincha who really carried Brazil.
I agree.
So in terms of like legacy, you really look at 58 and 70 for Pele, and he was incredible in both of them. So I would argue that if Mbappe was, again, this is a hypothetical, of course, was to win another World Cup, which I think is very possible and probable, given his track record so far in World Cups in general, I would say he really only needs 2 to even be considered the GOAT, rather than the 3 that Pele has.
I would argue it's slightly different with Pele, just because obviously Brazil is probably the most football mad country in the world. And it's mainly because of him, because obviously they lose the final in 1950. They think they're never going to win the World Cup. They ditched the white kits because they thought this is never going to happen. And Pele watches it, sees his dad cry. The whole story is quite well known, and then goes 8 years later as a 17-year-old and wins it purely for the fact that he saw his family cry in 1950. Compare that to Mbappe going into a France team that was already probably quite good without him in 2018. I feel like they probably would have had quite a good chance at that particular World Cup, because I thought it was quite a weak one with Croatia getting to the final and everything like that. Then obviously in the last World Cup, I thought he was probably the best player at the tournament. No one will remember it for that because he didn't win, and everyone remembers it as Messi's World Cup. But I think Mbappe was the best player at that tournament.
Yeah, it's
but
quite in the finals, not too bad.
Yeah, but history will only remember the ones that you, like you said, that you win.
I think history will always remember Mbappe's performance in the World Cup final. But that then colludes to his overall run as well. I know we'll all think of that as Messi's World Cup, but we'll also think that like there's that whole like trend on TikTok where it's like Mbappe almost broke the script. Like people will never forget that.